at the corgi. So cute. Those look so good. Oh, they do have a strawberry matcha. Low key. I'm like, do I want a tea or do I want a strawberry matcha? I don't know. I literally have been thinking about a strawberry matcha, and they freaking have a strawberry matcha. I'm like, do I get a strawberry matcha? I don't know. I have not been in the mood for anything creamy lately, and I'm just like, I have been on my teas, and I'm like, oh, they would have the strawberry matcha, but I think I'm gonna stick with some sort of a ice fruit tea, because you can just never go wrong with one of those. Ooh, that looks so good, actually. Iced.
Thank you for using our Starbucks. With the chocolate croissant today.
I think I am okay. Can you tell me what the Ice Passion Tango is?
Did you ever go to Woodland Hills Mall and walk by Tijuana and never give you samples?
Is it a black tea base?
No, it's a red. It's a rooibos tea, I think.
Like a medium sweet fruit tea?
Raspberry, that's a really good one.
Raspberry black tea? Okay, no worries. I'll try the black raspberry tea.
Yeah, okay. What size?
The large, please. I think that's it for me. Thank you.
Absolutely. Can I have your name?
Laura.
Laura, it's going to be $5.69.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you so much. You too. What's going on, guys? Praying to God this is good. Honestly, black tea, it has I know they put raspberry syrup in it, but it has like literally a purple plum color to it, which I'm not used to. Please God, let this be good. I mean, it smells good. Semi-sweet. I honestly was hoping for a little bit sweeter, but I'm not mad, because these days, baby boo, sugar and me, we is not trying to be friends. Not bad. Iced black tea with 3 pumps of syrup. Probably could have used an extra pump or 2. But it's not bad. Oh, man. I hope you're not hearing that noise in the back. They're doing yard and lawn work in the back. But anywho, guys, today is going to be a yappy video. We are going to have a heart-to-heart. We're going to do a one-on-one heart-to-heart, you guys. And if you're not in the mood to just sit here and hear me yap, feel free to click off, you guys. Today, I am just going to be pouring my heart out, okay? And this dude is riding closer with the lawnmower, and I'm starting to hear it in my background. It's bothering me a little bit, but I may or may not have to find another place to film. I was hoping this parking lot would work, but I don't know. I have to stop and listen to see if you guys can hear it, because I don't want the audio to be messed up. Okay, guys, honestly, I had to roll up my windows, and I'm hoping I don't suffocate with this heat. We're reading 94 in the car. But anyways, guys, today I wanted to share with you pretty much about the last 2 years of my life. give you guys a brief update, but more in detail. I've talked a lot about, I feel like the last 5 years of my life. I feel like I bring it up in a lot of the videos. But truly, I haven't really gone into depth about what has happened. Because honestly, when things involve other people, it's kind of hard for me to talk about. And I mean, it's nothing like crazy or out of this world, but it's just been my life, you know? And so, yeah, that's where I'm at, guys. Today we're going to be yapping. I'm already low-key getting hot, and this man is coming back around. Please leave already. I get it. I'm interrupting their workflow, but, like, I am not trying to go find another shaded area in another parking lot. I feel like I'm already adjusted in this, and, yeah, I'm not trying to leave, but I would appreciate if they got out of here. No offense. He coming around again, cutting this grass, but last time this man came in, he drove over here and the grass flew in my car, you guys. Literally, I am already getting hot. Like, I had my windows open, but I'm trying to be noise canceling, but it is way too hot. I think I gotta start my car and, like, turn this AC on before I freaking melt. Okay? You guys, I am not trying to look greasy. Okay, guys, well. Anywho, you guys, so we're going to be talking about the last 2 years of my life, and I just want to share with you today, because honest to everything, these last 2 weeks of my life has felt so jaded and burned out, and I was like, honestly, not in the mood to do anything at all. Like, I was like, what is happening, and why am I feeling this way, and what is going on? Normally, I find inspiration through creators, through this, through that, but like these last few weeks, guys, I have literally lost my motivation to like do anything, and it's kind of scary because I'm like, am I going through burnout? Like, what is it that I am feeling, and why am I feeling this way? And honestly, it's scary because I've always been the type of person that loves to progress and move forward. And is this man driving around again? Anyways, guys, back to what I was saying. So these last few weeks, I have been like feeling so unmotivated. I feel like the spark has gone out in my life, and I feel jaded, and I feel unexcited about life. And it's so weird to even say it, and like, but I have been, and I always want to be honest with my journey and where I'm at. And it's so weird because I normally get excited about little things, but like lately everything has felt like everything has felt so merp. And I'm like, oh my God, why am I feeling this way? Like, I don't want to be ungrateful. I want to work. But honest to everything, guys, I have had like zero motivation, zero excitement. I'm like, is this burnout? Because if so, maybe I should take a break, and versus forcing myself to work through it so that I don't hate what I'm doing, so that I don't just run away from everything. And that's just kind of where I've been these last 2 weeks. But I think a lot of that has to do with the past 2 years of my life, honestly, heavy. And like, I have been like, I was having a conversation with my husband. He's like, babe, learn to enjoy the season. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm so ready for the season to be over. And I'm like, oh, why am I being so ungrateful? Because I know with every season comes different challenges. And God, I'm just like, I am not even trying to sit and create a video that is about complaining. But y'all, I feel like I need to share so bad. And I don't know, like, the reason why I feel like I even create YouTube videos is so that I can share my life, is so I can have a place to put my voice, and it to be like not a bother to anybody, because it's like, truly, if you want to be here, you would, and if you don't care to be, you could just click off. Like, it's that simple. But like, my life, I have always needed a place to express myself, whether that was journaling, or whether that's talking to friends, or whether that's creating content like this. It's like I've always felt the need to like not live a life that my creativity is pent up, my expressiveness is pent up. Like, I feel like I always need for how I'm feeling to be let out. Like, whether that's, obviously people have different ways they like to show, whether it's music, art, fashion, whatever. But like for me, I'm just like, I've always felt like I wanted to document my life and share my journey. But y'all, these last 2 years, I feel like I have just been going through the motions. I have been going through the motions, and I have been trying to like pedal through and run through and just keep pushing. But like these last few weeks, I'm like, I kind of want to throw in the towel. And I know I feel that every once in a while, but like these last 2 weeks have been like a lot heavier than usual. And I'm like, that's weird. I've never really felt this before. Like, normally I have a passion and a drive to do this, that, and the other, but I have literally, I feel like I've lost my passion, and it's scary. It's so scary. Oh my gosh. But yeah, guys, so rewinding back to, I would say, July of 2023. So at this point, this is my last month working at my family's restaurant. And during this time in my life, guys, in July of 2023, it was an emotional mess, because at the time my parents were going through their own problems, and me working with them, I kind of had to be exposed to that. And there was a lot of emotions all the time. And I'm like, we work in the same place. Like, I cannot handle this. I'm like, I almost want to be like, keep your feelings to yourself. And I'm sorry I feel this way, but I'm like, bruh, I do not have the emotional capacity, bandwidth to carry this weight every single day that you guys are bringing to work. Honest to everything, you guys. And that season really jacked me up. Like, emotionally, on a nervous system level, I got emotionally jacked up in that season of my life. Like, I was crying at work. I was just emotionally shattered, and I just felt like frazzled all the time. And I was like, God, get me the F out of here. Like, I don't want to be here anymore. Like, please, God. I would literally beg God to get me out of the situation, because I just couldn't stand it. And I was like, God, please, I can't wait for this season to be over, God. I'm so over this. I'm so over this. And it was emotionally, it was very taxing, guys. In that season, I felt emotionally drained. I was literally turning to boba, I kid you not, 4 days a week as my dopamine hit. Emotionally, I felt better after I drank boba, guys. That was my one thing after work. I would run to the boba shop, and it would just make me feel better. And probably consuming that much sugar was no good for me, and it honestly, it's still no good for me. But I love boba. I definitely just drink it in moderation now. But that season of my life was very, very, very difficult. And I was 29 at the time. So I was 29, and I became resentful, because I felt like I had gave my entire 20s to helping my parents live out their dreams, mainly my mother. I had felt like, dude, it was your dream to own the restaurant, and I just hung around to keep you guys afloat. And I was the manager at the time, and I don't know, guys, it was very emotionally taxing, because I felt like, what the heck, my 20s are gone. I didn't really do anything with my 20s. I didn't have any major achievements or accomplishments in my career. I literally sacrificed my 20s for you guys, and I just literally would get angry to the point of getting watery eyes when I would even think about it, from how emotionally angry I was. And I mean, God has healed me, guys. I have came a long way since. It's been 2 years since then. It's crazy, but it honestly, when God took me out of that, it took some time to heal, some major time to heal. But I felt like sometimes it feels like it never happened, and that's a sign of His grace, and I feel like my healing. And So after we sold the restaurant, I was like, I can finally breathe. For the first time in my life, I felt free. At 29, I was about to be 30. I felt free for the first time in my life. I felt like the shackles finally got cut off. I was like, bro, I'm a bird. I could fly. I could go explore my career. I could do whatever I want. Like, I don't have to ask anyone for permission. I don't have a place I have to be locked or tied down to. And I was so excited for this next season. I was like, bruh, I can't freaking wait to finally get to apply for any job I want, do whatever I want with my time. I am finally free at last is how I felt, okay? So then at that time I was like, I can't wait to make bukus of money. I'm about to get licensed in real estate, okay? Like, I can't wait to get big boy money. I can't wait for my pockets to be deep. And so I got my real estate license. And let me tell y'all, I haven't talked too much about my real estate journey. I haven't talked about it very much, but listen, Linda, it has not been an easy journey by any means, okay? It has not been an easy journey by any means. I thought that as soon as I got licensed as a realtor, I was gonna make a couple of promotional videos. I was gonna get all the business in the world, but honey, it has been the polar opposite of my expectations. The complete opposite. It's been like the desert Sahara, dry, guys. When I tell y'all, my real estate journey has been like, oh my god, like, this is like pulling teeth and nail, and y'all, nothing is giving. So I'm like, okay. Anyways, guys, backtrack to when I first got licensed. So me and my brother, before we sold our family restaurant, we got licensed. I spent the entire summer 2023 studying for this license. Then after that, I was like, you know what? After we sold the restaurant, I took some time off to be like, I'm going to try to just pursue real estate full time. And you guys, this was the first time in my life that I was not getting consistent money. I feel like after my job. Working at the restaurant, I would earn money every single day. I'd clock in, get the bag, leave, Backtracking. So after we sold the restaurant, my husband's like, babe, just focus on real estate. And so I spent I think it was August, September, October, November, December. Spent 5 months networking, going to this, meeting this person, meeting realtors, meeting other realtors, meeting closers, meeting lenders, just really trying to meet people all the time that is in the business that could help me learn the game and everything. So I spent 5 months just networking, but I wasn't making any money at all. So I was like, I need a job. I need a job ASAP because I feel weird. I can't focus when I'm not making money. I feel like this doesn't feel legal. I should be always making money, okay? So I get a job at a nail salon. But this job, literally, I felt like it screwed me up even more, guys. I went from having a nervous breakdown from the restaurant job to not making any money to trying to go back to make money to getting my nervous system wrecked again, okay? The environment was just not environmenting. It was just there was just some stuff that happened, and yeah, I won't get into details of that, but that job left me okay, maybe I don't even want to work at all right now. And I stood that, and I toughed that one out for 6 months. I only worked a couple of days a week, but I toughed it out for 6 months because I was like, I ain't no quitter. I'm going to stick it out. I'm going to get this money. But y'all, I realized I do not like nails. I am not a nail tech. I can't do it. It's not in me. I don't enjoy it. It makes me nervous. Yeah, it's just not my forte. Okay? So then I did that. And then I basically went back to trying to pursue real estate again. And at this point, I think I'm 7 months license. And I'm like, God, please, like, let me get a transaction. At this point, I was dropping off business cards. I was marketing on Facebook. I felt like I was doing everything I knew to do. I mean, I didn't promote super duper hard, but just from the crickets and like not getting any foot traffic or leads, it's like you get discouraged. And I feel like these last 2 years has been very discouraging for me. And I'm like not the one to, I feel like, be discouraged, but like these last 2 years I have been discouraged. I have been stripped of my pride. I have had to walk in humility, and it has been teaching me a lot about life, teaching me a lot about myself, teaching me just a lot. And I feel like God has really opened my eyes to making me realize that, like, at the end of the day, I could try in my power, but if it's not allowed, it's not going to happen. If it's not my time, it's not going to happen. Y'all, it's been a heavy few years. So, mind you, going back, I was about 7 months licensed at this point. And I'm like, God, can you please, I said, can you please give me a real estate transaction? Please, God, like, I want to do just one transaction. Next thing you know, I kid you not, about 2 or 3 weeks later, I had a friend from high school reach out to me. And they asked me if I could help them sell their house. And I was like, absolute yes, 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 yes. Like, I have been waiting for you. Where have you been? And so we get their house listed. We get it on the market. And, like, it took a while. Like, I mean, this was my first transaction, so I was all, like, nervous. I was like, oh, my God. Like, my broker was holding my hand through this whole thing. And y'all, mind you, like, prior to this, I only had like media and restaurant experience. I had zero real estate experience. Everything I knew was book knowledge. But for the first time in my life, I was applying this knowledge. And I was like a nervous wreck. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like, do I know what I'm doing? Am I doing this right? Like, I'm not trying to get sued. I want to make sure I'm doing my clients right. I want to make sure everything runs smoothly. I want to, like, it's like a control. Like, you want everything to work out according to plan, basically. And let me tell y'all something about real estate. Hardly ever does it go according to plan. Yes, sometimes. But let me tell you, my first transaction, and I won't get into the full detail of my first transaction, but that transaction once again wrecked me, you guys. This transaction was, man, like, it wrecked me. Like, it ruined my nervous system so bad. And because of rules and regulations, I won't get into the details of it. But man, I just felt like, I don't even know. After I finally closed on my first real estate deal, which was rough, y'all, there was a lot of stuff that had happened that I was like, bro, you don't even know me. Like, I don't know. Like, it was just crazy, y'all. Like, the whole thing was, I mean, by the grace of God, God took care of my peoples. But, you know, with real estate, there's a lot of people involved, okay? There's a lot of people involved. But y'all, it was just like nothing as I was expecting. Like, I was expecting to get licensed and get the bag. Like, I thought it was going to be 1 and 2, okay? Get your real estate license, get the bag. And it has been not that, okay? Like, my first real estate transaction was rough. It was rough, y'all. And honestly, it made me question on whether I wanted to continue real estate or not. That's how bad it was for me personally. Someone else, maybe if you have a higher tolerance, y'all, let me tell y'all, this wrecked my nervous system. I kid you not, I literally got physically sick. Like, a couple days later, like, I was going through a cold and a fever, and I, like, was physically sick. And because my nervous system got shot. I'm like, God, what is going on? Why do I keep getting my nervous system ran over? Like, why does this keep happening to me? Like, why can't something just freaking work out already? And it's just been that kind of, like, these past 2 years, guys, is what it has felt like. And in the meanwhile, like, after all that, I took a long break, guys. I did not promote myself on Facebook. I was like, I'm going to do it low key. I'm going to be a low key realtor. Like, if you're my friend and you want to use me, come on by. But I just didn't have the heart to put myself out there again. Like, I genuinely didn't have the heart to put myself back out there because I was just, I guess that first incident kind of shook me to the core where I was like, if this is what it's like, I don't even know if I want to do it. Which I know, guys, like, other transactions are not going to look like this one. Like, I know this transaction, I think it was like putting me through the fire and helping me to understand that real estate is not going to be all glitz and glam, and not everything that looks pretty on the outside is pretty on the inside. And I've been learning a lot these past 2 years. I've been learning a lot. I feel like I've been going through the ringer these last 2 years, and it's been hurting my soul. It's been hurting my soul, y'all. I'm like, God, I need to catch a break. You guys, in the meanwhile, I did try to apply for jobs. And I was getting no callbacks. And I'm like, what the freak is going on? Like, I just want to make money. And it was literally, guys, I kid you not, I applied for a couple of jobs. And I was not applying for every job because I know that I am not built for every job in my personality type. I was applying for jobs that I felt like would match my personality, and nothing. I was not getting any callbacks. And that really also hurt my pride. That really hurt me. And I took it so personal. Like, it almost makes you feel like, what, am I not good enough? And that's how these last few years, I just felt like nothing has been giving. I'm like, God, let something freaking give already, please. I don't know, guys. It's been rough. Like, moral of the story is just like, man, I have been processing a lot, and it's like, I don't know, I'm trying to come to terms with everything in my life, and a lot of this stuff not working out has taught me a lot about myself. Like, for example, I didn't realize how much of my identity I put into being productive, how much of my identity how much I prided myself on making money. And I didn't realize a lot of stuff about myself, like, to that degree that it had a hold on me. And when I tell you guys, I don't know, like, nothing has just felt like it's been working out. Even when I started doing, like, my media company again, I just felt like my heart wasn't fully in it. And even when I did YouTube, you guys, like, I do this and I love it, and I also would love to get paid on it, because I will sit here and edit these videos until like 2 or 3 in the morning. I used to go ham on YouTube and like just edit because I loved it so much, but lately this burnout has been killing me, and I'm like, God, just get me paid. God, please give me something. And yeah, like, I want to keep it a buck with you guys that it hasn't been easy for me over here on this side, okay? I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm not even trying to complain, but I'm just like, I feel like things have just not been giving. And it's almost felt like I'm trying to stay strong so it doesn't break me, essentially. And it's just been, man. I told my husband the other day, I was like, man, I feel like I'm losing hope. And I'm like, what the heck? Like, I would never imagine myself even vocalizing that. Like, what the heck, I don't know. I feel like a lot of who I am has been tested in this last season. The refinery has been real, And give me 1 second. Ben just called me. He's about to have lunch. Anyways, guys, back to what I was saying. I literally have to put my thoughts back together because it'd be like, bing, bow. What was I saying? But yeah, I've been trying to keep it together. Guys. And honestly, since I have been home, God has provided for me. Can I just say that God has sustained us through that last real estate sale, as hard as it was and as painful as it was and as rough as it was. It made me some money. And through that money, I was able to sustain myself and take some time off of work and just focus on what I want to do. And so I've been in this navigation of like building and trying to figure out what I want to do. And I think a lot of my life, at least where I am now, I think a lot of it is what I thought I wanted. And I'm at a place where I'm like, I don't think this is actually what I want. And I had this epiphany a couple days ago where I'm like, so much of my stress is because I set expectations on myself. I've set my standards to where I am like let down, because I'm like, why do I do this to myself? Why do you set those goals, expectations, aspirations? I mean, of course, have something to strive towards, but it was like my whole identity was being found, or at least trying to find my whole identity in being productive, and trying to find my whole identity in just being able to produce when you're valuable just because you're a child of God. And it's been hard, guys. It's been hard. I've had to be trying to rewire my mind because of where I've been. And I didn't realize how much of myself and value and worth I connected myself to being able to produce and create and accomplish, and attach that to also monetary gain. And it's been hurting my soul. It has been hurting my soul, and I didn't even realize that until recently. I'm like, man, this has really been hitting my pride. It's really been hitting my ego. It's really been hitting my personal confidence, my confidence being affected, my self-esteem being affected. That one really hit home for me, because y'all, I don't know. Like, I was like, I don't even want to make a video that is about complaining or being negative, but I'm just like, I always want to keep it a buck. Like, I always want to keep it real. I always want to, like, because I know life isn't perfect, and it has so much ups and downs, and there's so much ebbs and flows, but it's just like, man, I'm just like, it's really, at the end of the day, guys, God has sustained me and God has provided, and I thank God for that, okay? And like, I have so much to be grateful for, but I think it's just more of like, I felt like I haven't been happy in a while. Like, I felt genuinely like I haven't been happy for a while. Like, I feel like I've been a sad girl for a long time. And maybe it's not like I want to wear that on my sleeve, or like, I don't want to create sad content. I want to create fun content, and content people gravitate towards, not are repelled by, like, oh my gosh, even with YouTube, like, it's like I said, it's been like pulling tooth and nail, and just trying to like gain a subscriber has felt like, oh my gosh. Like, I saw a video the other day. This girl says, I got 1,000 subs in 14 days. I'm like, 1,000 subs in 14 days? Got to 1,000 subs in 14. I'm like, bro, I've been at this for a minute, and you got that in 14 days? Y'all, like, when I tell you guys, I have been trying to muscle up the energy, the courage, the strength to keep going. Like, oh my gosh, y'all. But that's where I've been, okay? That is where I've been. Honest to everything, I'm just like, I feel like this is very personal, and this is very vulnerable, and this is very like, you sure you want to share this publicly? You know what I mean? But I'm at a place where I'm like, Laura, you got to stop worrying about how you are perceived. If people rock with you, they rock with you. If they don't, all well, they could keep it pushing. And that's just where I'm at, guys. I'm at a place where I'm just like, you get to a point in your life where you're just like, you get tired of overanalyzing. You get tired of overthinking. You get tired of caring too much about nonsense. And I don't know. I definitely feel a big matureness taking place in who I am. Of course, that comes with aging. The older you get, naturally you get wiser through life experience. But man, man, oh man, like, life has been teaching me a thing or two, okay? That life is not always gonna be easy. And let me tell you, I think through this past season, my compassion has grown a lot in understanding that, dang, life can be difficult. And this is not even on a, like, a, God forbid, traumatic accident type stuff, because that stuff happens. But man, emotionally taxing, spiritually taxing, oh my gosh, life can feel heavy sometimes. And I think lately I've just felt jaded. And I'm like, God, I don't want to lose my spark. I don't want to lose the excitement for life, because I know that it is an absolute blessing to have air in our lungs and to be able to breathe. And that is a gift of itself. But I'm like, God, please, like, I need something. I feel like I'm at a place in my life where I'm just like, I need something different. I'm like at a place where it's time to pivot. And guys, I thought, like I said, I achieved this and that, and I thought that was what I wanted, but I'm realizing maybe those things weren't what I wanted. You know what I mean? Maybe that's not what I truly care about, because on everything, like on a materialistic level, I used to want a lot of stuff, like this house, that car, and like this and that. But honest to everything, I'm like, I could care less. Like, materialistic stuff, cool, like, it's cool, but I'm like, it's the freedom for me, honestly, the freedom to just get up, do whatever you want, whenever you want, you know, have the financial security, because they say financial security isn't real, but like, even having that money has bought me time, you know what I mean? It's just like, I've had the time to take a break in my life and kind of recoup, to figure out what is it that I want. Like, what is it in life that's going to bring me a sense of fulfillment? And I understand, guys, as long as we live in this world, like, I don't think we'll ever be fully fulfilled on this earth, because we weren't made for earth. Like, earth is something that is just, we're temporarily passing through, but our soul does long for eternity. But I feel like our assignment here, like, I think that's what it is. It's like, what was I put here for? Of course, to make disciples. Like, our whole purpose here is to spread the word of God and show his love, and for people to see God in and through us. But y'all, man, it has been a journey, okay? It has been a journey. Oh man, and I have to use the restroom. My camera's overheating. Maybe this is a sign to take a break and come back to it. But yeah, I don't want my camera to overheat. BRB. Hey guys, I am back home now. I just had lunch, and honestly, I was gonna go back out there to record in some other parking lot, but baby, it is literally 96 degrees right now in the sunny state of Oklahoma, and I cannot do it. You guys, this heat has been killing me. Normally, I love fresh air. I love to be outside. But this heat will suck the life out of you. My gosh, lately I've been feeling for the construction workers. I be seeing people out there mowing the grass, and I'm like, good Lord Almighty. I can't even sit out there. I can't imagine working out there, especially building or with asphalt. Whew, no, thank you. I thank God these days for just air conditioner, for just a nice ventilated place, because my gosh, today. But anyways, guys, where was I getting at? I done forgot where I even left off. But back to like the real estate thing and the networking thing, and y'all, I was networking for a while, and then after like a couple of meetings and this and that, getting to know people, I honestly started to be turned off by networking. I just felt like relationships felt transactional, like I'm only friends with this person to get their business. And I get it, there's relationships for business and there's friendship relationships, and you need all kinds of relationships. But I just stopped being attracted to transactional relationships. It honestly turns me off a little bit. It's like, if we kick it off, cool, hopefully we do business together, but I don't know, y'all. There's something about relationships that are just strictly transactional that I don't know if I 100% love. And yeah, like, let me make sure this is plugged in all the way. But But yeah, that's pretty much where I've been in my own little world. And lately, even at places, people are like, "Where have you been?" I'm like, honestly, under a rock. I've been living under a rock. To be honest, guys, my social battery has been very limited. Very limited social batteries. I don't like to go out into big settings. I don't like to be in places and in people's faces all the time. And you know what's crazy is I used to love to be in like lively and loud places, and I know it's energizing, but lately I just haven't had it in me. I prefer intimate settings. I prefer just hanging out with one or two of my friends, and that's it. Like, baby, oh my gosh, just when I go home and I film, this little dude is literally staring up at me. His breath is kicking. Look at this kid. Look at that tail wagger. Baby, please. Look at Hershey. Look at baby girl over here, Hershey. Oh my god. Ooh. Anyways, guys, yesterday I literally went to take pictures of this house for another agent, and I was getting listing photos for her, and there was a weenie dog there, and it was the cutest thing. And I was cracking up. I was like, you're gonna make sure you have to say dog not included in house sale. But anyways, guys, that pretty much wraps up, I think, today's video. I just been processing through a lot of stuff. I feel like a lot of my old self is dying in a way, and I think that's a good thing. I think my old self is a lot of my old ways, my thought patterns, my expectations, just who I thought I'd be, who I'd wanted to be, what I thought I wanted. I think a lot of that is dying now in this new era. I feel like there is a new me coming to life, and maybe all the sadness is just grieving who I once was. But I also, you girl, just need to catch a break as well. Otherwise, I'm tired, baby, and I need a refreshment for my soul. And but yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. I don't know. I was like, I don't want to give up on this YouTube thing, but it has been like, my gosh, it's been work. Everything has been felt like work, but I want to make sure that I don't lose my love for it. So that's a big one for me. I don't ever want to force myself to do something I don't enjoy, because then I feel like, what's the point, you know? And baby, that's why I can't be at home, y'all. Listen, this dude he wants to be petted, and he needs attention all the time. Relax. Can I talk to the people? Look at this dude looking back at me, looking for my hand. Bro, we're looking for my hand. Relax. Oh, his breath is hot, y'all. His breath is hot. I don't know, it's supposed to be like my fault, you guys. I took him to go get his teeth cleaned. It cost me $700. Almost ripped my soul out from me. Y'all, they pulled like 3 of his teeth, and it's still stinky. And he just, yeah, let me not talk about that. We're not gonna bring them. We're gonna cut it there. But yeah, anyways, guys, thank you for hearing me out today. Like, you know, this YouTube channel, like, yes, I know in order for it to grow, you have to provide a service. It has to be about the audience. And y'all, but sometimes I feel like you have to create content for you too. You have to do things you love. Everything isn't about production. Sometimes it is just about expression. And that's where I feel like I'm at, because like, I feel like for these last years, I'm all thinking about producing, and I'm tired. Sister, brother, I am tired. I just want to be. Sometimes I just want to rest, and I don't want to have to think and strategize and have to fry my brain. Honestly, I just want to create art and love it and make a little cheddar. That's it. That's it, guys. Is that asking too much? But yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. Thank you for hearing my heart today. And you know, I know every video is not gonna be like this. You know, I don't even like to come at these videos with like sad energy. This is like, I just feel this so heavy, and maybe this is just something I'm creating for myself, you know, something that I feel like will be just a snippet in my journey, because y'all, it's been heavy. It's been heavy, and I'm ready. I'm not gonna lie. Listen, I know you're supposed to enjoy the season. I know next season will have its own struggles and its worries, but man, Sister, I'm ready for change. I'm ready for change. And yeah. Alright, guys, I'm gonna let you go. Thank you for being here today. Subscribe, turn your bell on so you know when I post. And I'm gonna show you this because this kid, listen, he is so needy. So needy. Look at her. They just be all up in my business. But yeah, this is what I am when I'm home, guys. I'm happy to be in the AC. I'm happy I can breathe, y'all. I honestly be walking. I walked from the restaurant to my car and felt like I was suffocating. I was like, what in the world? It has no business being 96 degrees. We're like peak of summer. Whew, y'all, 70, I would say 78 degrees is probably my favorite weather. Even 75 can feel a little bit chilly. But for me, I'm like a 78 degree. I feel like that's chef's kiss. But anyways, guys, have a great rest of your day. Thank you for listening to me just pour my heart out. A little yappy sappy, a little sappy yappy today. I will be working on myself and my journey, but I definitely always want to keep it real on here, like I said, and I appreciate you guys for being here and being a part of this journey. And I think life is, like we said, just doing it with each other and enjoying each other's company. And that's another thing I realized, like, you know, at the end of the day, it's really all about your friends and your family. Everything else is just kind of like whatever, you know? Like, I feel like career aspirations are awesome, but I don't feel like I had it on a pedestal the way I once did, you know? Like, I think accolades are cool, but I'm just kind of like, at the end of the day, I feel like life is to be enjoyed. Like, life is to be enjoyed, not just accumulate all this stuff that doesn't come with us into eternity, you know? Like, I don't know. I think there's definitely a balance because I know, like, who wants to work their butt off and, you know, be robbed of their time. And I get it, but I definitely feel like the beauty and the joy in life is found in relationships and our loved ones. And yeah, guys, thank you for hearing me yap today. I will see you on the next video.